Greetings! This is Toy Customizer, Wake Angel 2001. I hope you watched my Transformers figure review all the way through, because at the end of it, I mentioned that the person who got me Mirage, DeviantArt's anonymouslemons, did so that he could get a free commission from me. Now, the guy went through considerable expense regardless. I mean, almost 50 bucks is significantly more than an average commission comes from me. So basically, he's getting everything in this picture. He's getting Olimar, Louie, some Pikmin, and the rocket ship from Pikmin. So here's the first part of it, Olimar. I spent a few days figuring out which base figure I would end up using, and it turned out that the Smurfs were pretty much what I needed. Olimar will be Clumsy Smurf, and Papa Smurf on the right side will become Louie. So the first thing I did was I cut the ears into the pointy elf shape that Olimar has, and I filed away most of the hat. That's where I realized that what I at first thought was a solid head was actually hollow, but that's fine, we filled it with clay. This is where I encountered a problem. Smurf's ears are too low in the head and stick out too much, so when I tried to put the helmet on, it wouldn't fit. This would require alterations. So I chopped the ears off and stuck them up higher on the head and flatter. This succeeded in making him look more like Olimar. And I had sculpted the hair, and the original Smurf nose is still there, but I sculpted over it. The body is more or less straight up a repaint. Olimar's physique is already pretty similar to a Smurf's. His feet are a little bit smaller, but you know, it will be difficult to grind that away and make it look good. So a little bit of artistic license here, giving Olimar slightly bigger feet. The only part I really had to cut away was most of the neck peg, for reasons you'll see later. I also fabricated his little life support system. It's just a little red block of clay. And let's see him with his head attached. And there he is with his head. I know what you're thinking. It looks a little bit unnatural that way, but you're just going to have to trust me in that everything that I did here was carefully calculated to accommodate the space helmet that I would eventually be putting on him. I tried putting the helmet on the original Smurf neck, but it turned out to be too short. You know, finding the right material to make the helmet is actually a bit of a challenge. Oh yeah, what did I use to make the helmet? It turns out that it's one of these water-filled bouncy balls with glitter inside of them. You make a hole in them, drain the water out, clean out the glitter, and then you can cut a seam so you can squeeze it open and stretch it over the head, and you make yourself a helmet. This project made me question the physical possibilities of the traditional spherical glass dome with a neck hole that's obviously too small for the entire head to go through. Buzz Lightyear only has a half dome over his head, but you know, there are characters like Psychro, if anyone remembers Earthworm Jim, that have an Olimar helmet, and like, how the hell do you get that thing on with no seams? I cannot tell you. I spent nights thinking about this. But yeah, here is completed Olimar, such as he is. I hope he came out to your liking, and I hope you all have a very pleasant day.